What's up, everybody watching? We are back with another one of these reaction videos, and today we'll be taking a look at World of Warcraft, The War Within Echoes of Azeroth announced cinematic trailer. Now, this is one that I've been pondering over for a long time. The War Within, so far to me, looks like it's going to have a pretty solid storyline from what I've seen. I didn't play much of Dragonflight because I think I was a little salty about Shadowlands and the way it ended. But I've kind of sort of regretted it, and it looks like I'm going to be going back and dabbling through Dragonflight. The main reason I'm playing World of Warcraft at this point is because of the storyline. What got me back into it was a War Within beta key. As soon as I started dabbling around, I was like, we're going to have to finish through the story, especially if there's a possibility through the 3-part expansion, this will be the end. So I did end up resubscribing to WoW, and I'm looking forward to making some War Within videos or Dragonflight videos to see where it goes. Once you log on to World of Warcraft after an entire expansion basically being missed, I have to admit it is a little harder than I expected to get back in the game. It takes a couple days of a learning curve, especially if you want to make videos. So this was something that I saw that concerned newer players that were trying to get into the game. So me, as a player who's played World of Warcraft since the very first one, trying to jump back into it, into War Within, does see a lot of changes and can yet understand why it's difficult for newer players to get involved in it. But it's not what this video is about. This video is about reacting to what is going to happen in the War Within. Now, I've heard there's going to be an Emperor of Light, which would make the Alliance possibly the enemies for the first time. Next expansion is going to be the Void. The only time that you really have seen what I'm expecting to happen with the Alliance and the Emperor of Light is Garrosh Hellscream in Siege of Orgrimmar, that style of event. That's what I think is going to play out currently. I do keep up on the lore from time to time, watching channels like Doran's Movies. There's only one way to really get all the lore: watching these trailers and playing through the game. So, let's react to the War Within date announced cinematic trailer, and I'm going to take a look and see how much we're going to do with this game. Also, let me know in the comment section how much you'd like to see of this game, because it is a project, and I want to know where to place my time when making these videos. Let's see what the War Within is about.
In darkness, she slumbers.
I assume this is Azeroth they're talking about.
And for countless generations, mortal heroes
The first trailer.
have risen to defend her.
BC, they're gonna...
They faced monsters, tyrants, and beasts of primordial horror.
They're gonna do us like that and flash through our memories.
They fought amongst themselves.
Pandaria. I love Pandaria.
Enmity following them to the most distant shores.
Legion. Oh no!
And even across time.
There's our Legion.
Space. Their courage never faltered. Even upon the very threshold.
This had so much potential, this cinematic. The intro to Shadowlands. Whew. So much potential.
While new hope blooms on the horizon, the final battle draws near.
The final battle draws near. Is it final?
Now, in the darkness, at the very heart of the world,
Is that Bronzebeard?
the drums of war thunder. once again. at last awakens.
What is this, Avatar?
The world's soul.
Looks like they had an Avatar
long
clip lost.
denied me shall be mine.
Oh wow. It's gonna be August, is it? So it looks like the darkness is gonna call us August 26, 2024. Now, I did take a look already previously at the Diablo 4 expansion patch, and it looks like that will be coming out in October, so that is at least some good news looking at this, that you'll be able to play some of the War Within prior to the new D4 expansion coming out. But looking at the World of Warcraft War Within trailers that have been coming out, the first thought that comes to mind is, once I'm out, they pull me back in. The game is looking like it improved a lot to me. Chris Metzen writing the storyline for the next 3 expansions, and then talking about these final battles coming up, continues to make me think they're going to wrap up World of Warcraft after the 3rd expansion, so I really want to see how the entire history of the game ends, if that's what it's going to be like. Also, this is going to be the 20th anniversary year for World of Warcraft, so they're going to have a decent bit planned. This makes me just want to dabble into the story and play. I heard the pre-patch to this is going to be epic for the expansion. I'm trying to avoid spoilers as best I possibly can. Not sure if that's going to happen, especially with playing through War Within Beta, which is something I plan to do. They got my attention, that's for sure. If you've previously played World of Warcraft, how are you feeling about the current expansion coming out? Especially if you stepped away from the game for a while. Is this something that's going to draw you back in? Will you be checking in, I guess, with channels to follow through with the story? What are you feeling about this new expansion? Because I thought after Dragonflight I was sort of done with the game, but I'm sure I'm not the first person ever to say that and go back. We know that's how it is. It's happened to many of us many times. I'm thinking as well on this channel that we should be playing through some of the Dragonflight storyline prior to jumping into this, so we can be completely up to date on how things are going and what we can anticipate happening in this storyline. Looks very good to me so far. Leave your thoughts on this. Leave your thoughts if you want to see videos of this, because, like I said, doing a World of Warcraft for YouTube can be a project. I'm wondering how far to go with it, along with everything else. We will see, but we'll definitely be playing through some War Within Beta to see what happens, and who knows. They give you so much content when you resubscribe, sometimes you don't know where to start. You have the classic WoWs, which I didn't play, because part of me is sitting there saying to myself, I don't want to ruin the original playthroughs that you had. You already played it the first go around, and there's only so many times you can do it with all the games out. It's tempting. The new Pandaria mode is very tempting to jump back into. You have the War Within Beta, and then you have Dragonflight to play. So there's a lot of content that could possibly come from the War Within. Sometimes you don't know where to start because you're attached as a player a little bit to all of it. Makes you want to see and makes you want to relive memories. It can be tough, but I think War Within and Dragonflight is the place to start. So just leave your thoughts on that, everyone, so we know where to head. Everybody, I want to thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. Have a good day or night wherever you are. I will see you in the next one. Later.